vicinity 12th and Veneer, Washington Park area. Felony hit and run. Suspect in blue Dodge sedan. No reported license. Chopper 1, are you clear?
Chopper 1 responding to Washington Park area. ETA 45 seconds. Chopper 1 to 5-5. You got a direction on that hit and run?
Negative. We lost him heading south on 12th Street. Just disappeared. We're doubling back.
10-4, hold your position. We'll flush him for you.
You sure you need us at all?
Better.
I think I see a blue snake in the grass.
Let's take a look.
Chopper 1 to all units. Hit and run suspect heading north in San Lemus Canal bed. Stop your car immediately. You've nowhere to go. This clown'll kill himself.
Now put him in the water. Stall him out.
Huh? Stand where you are! He's not impressed.
Maybe now he's impressed. Chopper 1 to dispatch. Code 4 on that hit and run. Suspect in custody. Chopper 1 clear.
People he knows, a chopper means a bike. I say, well, if that's the kind of people you know, you can forget the whole thing.
Ready? Call came in while you're out on patrol. She said it was an emergency.
And leave her name?
And Foley, another noise complaint from that Flora Vista apartment. Lady said you flew right in her window.
Captain, we had a prowler 2 blocks from there. It's in the log.
Captain, emergency and this is all she left?
She wouldn't talk to anybody but you. Burdick, I want you to keep your personal affairs away from the station.
555-0172, room 12. It's a she, and she has an emergency involving you.
Whatever you're thinking, you're wrong.
If you leave town, you lose your pension. Easier to stay at 500 feet for the next few months.
Hello?
Hello, this is Don Burdick. I got a message.
Hi, this is Janie Hall. Well, you probably don't remember me, but we used to talk a lot when you were assigned to our neighborhood. You just started off as a policeman.
Gee, I'm sorry. Oh, wait a minute. Was that big family on Piedmont?
Yes, that's right. Yeah, the one that was such a mess. You helped me get into a foster home.
Yeah, sure. Gee, that was 5 years ago. How you been? Did you take my advice about finishing school?
No. Listen, I need some help. Some information, okay?
Sure, if I can.
Well, there's this friend of mine, and she's gonna have a baby in a couple of months. And she's in some kind of legal trouble, you know?
What kind of trouble?
Well, what she wants to know is, can they take her baby away from her if she gets into more trouble?
Wait a minute. Let me get this straight. Your friend is already in some kind of trouble.
Please, can they take her baby away from her?
Janie, look, just relax. Now, your friend is already in some kind of trouble. Now, I can't help her.
Never mind, Don. Thanks anyway.
You called a cop?
Phil, I have to know.
Look, nobody's gonna take the baby away. I told you that.
We were headed. How can you be sure of anything?
Don't start that again, okay? If Eddie found out you called a cop, I don't know what he'd do.
We can leave. Now, right now, before he gets back. I mean, what kind of a friend is he anyway, when we have to be so scared of him?
What are we gonna do without him?
Oh, honey, we can start again. You'll find something.
Oh, sure. I can't hold a job long enough even to collect unemployment.
Well, I thought the baby would make a difference. I thought we'd be like we were.
Hey. We'll make a new start, honey. I promise. Hey. You know I love you. But we gotta have some bread. Especially with the kid coming. And Eddie's a man who can get it for us.
Oh, Phil. Phil, I don't know. I wish you'd never met him.
Goodies. Lots and lots of good stuff. Beats that garbage they were feeding me up there in that joint. What's the matter? You two hassling again? I didn't hear you. Did you say something? Phil?
Yeah?
Help me out here. Your old lady and me, we still got that communication problem.
Hey, Eddie, man, you gotta understand, man, the way she is right now.
Is that right, huh? Well, let's get it straight right now. You wanted me to let you in on things, is that right?
Yeah?
Well, then you got some choosing to do, kid. Make your choice. Is she gonna run your life, or are we gonna go ahead with our plans?
Chopper 1 to dispatch. This is Burdick. Any calls come into the precinct for me?
Negative, Chopper 1. No calls.
10-4. Boy, that's weird. I can't get that girl out of my mind. So what else is new? Knock it off, will you? This is a skinny, sickly little kid of 15. They grow up and fill out. Yeah, but to call me after 5 years, boy, she really must be in trouble.
One day you cowboys are going to push your luck too far. You want a lady to treat you right, you got to treat her right.
She didn't answer.
I tell you, one day this one won't either. You keep stretching her the way you do.
Mitch, Don's got a more serious kind of lady trouble.
More serious than falling 1,000 feet on your head?
Can't figure out why she wouldn't answer my call. The motel manager said they're still in the room.
They?
Yeah, he said there's a couple of guys in there with her.
She told you she had a friend who was in trouble.
And they always do. This is where I'll be.
Hey, we're due back on duty in a half hour.
I'll be here.
Maybe 15 minutes ago. Yeah, I seen them drive out. All three of them. You know, I got a hunch. You get them when you've been in this game as long as me. So I checked in here, they cleared out, including 3 of my best towels. They still owe me 2 days' rent. There's no address. Yeah, I bet that name's a phony. J. Brown.
So you had a hunch, why?
Well, I seen them drive out like I told you. Well, that little girl. Now, she went along with them, but you could see that her heart wasn't in it. And one of them young bucks, he had a hold of her. Kind of rough, too, for a gal in her condition.
What do you mean?
Well, she's pregnant out to here.
Did you keep a record of their license number?
I sure did. I got a description of the car, too. It's the law, ain't it?
What do you think we're running? Some kind of a Lonely Hearts Club? I can't put out a warrant on some vehicle just because you're trying to locate a girlfriend.
Look, I just asked for a locate, but do not apprehend.
Burdick, I told you to keep your private affairs out of the station.
She's not my girlfriend. I just think she's in some kind of trouble, that's all.
Unfortunately, we do not respond to think trouble. Maybe if we could, we'd be able to prevent some things from happening, but we can't and we don't.
All right, they ducked out on 2 days' rent.
Did the motel manager complain officially?
No.
Yes. Captain, the manager wants to cooperate. After all, they stole some of his towels. We'll talk to him.
Is this the vehicle?
That's it.
Locate but do not apprehend.
Phil, if you'd only...
Honey, it'll be all right.
All right, just up a little further.
Will you listen, please?
Shut up.
Phil, we don't have to do this. If it's a baby you're worried
All right,
about,
pull
we
up over
can...
here.
Phil, listen to me. Eddie doesn't care about us.
Shut up!
Don't ever hit her again, Eddie.
And keep her in line or I'll do it for you. Nobody's gonna screw this up for me, you understand? Nobody.
She'll be all right.
All right, pull up in front of the box office. Come on.
Hey, Don.
What's that?
Background on Janie Hall from Adult Authority. She's got a jacket.
Shoplifting, 90 days, suspended. 1 year's probation. 6 months ago.
Only she hasn't reported to her probation officer in over 3 months. So she's in big trouble.
And what this doesn't show is why. She must have had about 10 fathers when I knew her, and her mother was an alkie. Her brothers and sisters were either strung out on junk or working the streets. Never seemed to rub off on her, though. She stayed a sweet kid.
Well, she's a big girl now.
him just as soon as the manager gets here.
But I thought we were just gonna...
Gonna what?
You know, break in. Steal what we could find.
We ain't stealing anything until the manager gets here and opens a safe. Ought to be at least a couple of $100 in there. Enough to give us a start. Now listen, punk. This ain't no dime store ripoff. You're just gonna have to sit there and sweat it out. It's as simple as that. Just shut up.
No.
Shut up. Nobody changing their minds about anything. Not now. Here he comes now. All right, I want you to cruise around the block, nice and easy. Pick us up in about 5 minutes.
Eddie, why get her involved?
Because I enjoy her company so much. Besides, a pregnant broad's got to be the best cover in the world. Come on.
L63 to Chopper 1. On that locate but do not apprehend. License X-Ray Williams Sam 523. Vehicle is cruising south on Walnut from 7500 block West Olympia. Driver only occupant, over.
10-4, let's check it out.
Hi.
Sorry, sir, we're not open till 6.
This makes you open now. All right, let's have all the cash you got in your hand.
You all right? Janie! Help you do something.
Bill, are you all right?
Don't try to talk. Don't worry about me.
Oh, my baby! Oh!
Look, we gotta get to the hospital. There's no time for an ambulance.
No! No, I don't want it, no!
Janie!
I don't
Janie,
want
knock it
it
off! Now, this is someone
I
else's...
don't want
Janie,
it.
this is someone else's life we're talking about, and we're gonna save it. Come on.
I don't want it now! I don't want it! I don't want it now!
Okay, Janie, now just lie still.
Chopper 1. We have maternity accident victim. Request hospital be notified and stand by. ETA 5 minutes.
She's delivering! All right, Janie, everything's gonna be all right. Just take deep breaths. That's right. Easy, deep, steady breaths.
She doing all right?
Yeah. Jenny, don't tense up now. Just relax. Let her go.
Hang in there. Should be more than a couple of minutes till touchdown.
Okay. Okay, easy now. No, Jenny, don't push so hard. Easy. Now push, Janie. That's it. Easy. Let a girl.
So little. Yeah.
Thank you. For the flowers.
Sure.
What about Phil?
That's his first offense. He'll probably get probation.
That makes two of us. I guess we both have a lot to prove. The doctor says she's gonna be all right. She's so innocent now. What happens to people? Well, at least you gave her a chance.